We back. We back. See, got some books right here. Tapped in. All right, let me give Jenna a call. What's going on? Man, I'm about to put you on live stream. I'm about to put you on speaker. I'm on live. I'm about to put you on speaker. All right, 1 second. Everybody, we got Jenna in the building. She's in the building.
Hello, everybody.
So earlier, I was telling the chat that I brought on a producing partner, and I didn't want to give your background without your permission. So if you wanted to introduce yourself to the chat, please do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice. Sure. Yeah. So, I'm Jenna. I've known Woody for almost a decade now. We did a couple of really fun comedy shorts like back in the day, and absolutely loved working with him and collaborating with him, and a big fan of his. And we developed a couple of projects over the years, and then I saw him post about this movie and was just really excited. I've always felt like Woody is a leading man and should be running his own media empire. And when I saw this, I was just like so excited that he's really, taking a leap and making a bet on himself, and just got really excited about it. Um, and we started talking about it, and maybe making something together and working on this together. In the years that I've known him, I've probably produced like 40 feature films or something like that by now.
Yep, yep.
I went to USC's film school. I came up with like Joelle Taylor and Temby Banks, Xavier Bergen, a lot of really cool filmmakers that are, Black filmmakers that are out working today. And
All killing
after
it
film
too.
school,
Yep,
I
yep.
ran Baron Davis's company for a couple years, the NBA player. Uh, Made a bunch of movies and a bunch of content and podcasts with him. Actually, we did some stuff on Twitch when Twitch first came out. Celebrity basketball games, that kind of stuff. And then I got poached by an executive over at Fox to come help put a slate of feature films together. And our idea was to do like a short to feature pipeline for Hulu, all genre, featuring like first time, freshman, sophomore filmmakers that come from, traditionally underrepresented backgrounds, and giving them access to financing and distribution. And I consulted with them for a while, and we ended up getting that project greenlit. So it was a slate of sorts and features, like $25 million worth of content. And they offered me a VP role at Disney, and went to Disney, and I ran that whole slate.
I love that.
For about 2.5 years. So like, I know how to make these kinds of projects at this budget level with this kind of talent. It's like, it's totally what I do. It's what I get excited about. And my whole slate over at Disney was all horror, some horror, comedy, thriller, that sort of thing. But, the world is crazy right now.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, absolutely.
a little dark out there.
Yep.
So when I saw you were making something about love that would make me laugh, I was like, oh, let me get into
Yeah,
this.
I do got a question for you. I heard that you
Yeah.
said you work with a lot of new and up and coming talent. How
Yes.
what's the difference between working with somebody that's new that hasn't like been in the industry? You know what I mean? Working with somebody that's new that's never been in the industry and working with somebody that's in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, the majority of the filmmakers that I've produced,
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's all been like first or second time features. So like
Okay.
that is what I do. I haven't really worked with many directors that have made, several movies.
Got you.
But the ones that I've worked with that are maybe on like their third or fourth feature, like this one director that I produced recently, his name is Sean King O'Grady. He directed the movie The Mill, which I produced along with a couple of other people that Lil Rel starred in.
Oh, see, okay.
Yeah. So he was like, it was like Lil Rel's like whole movie. He led the whole movie. Hadn't really done anything like that before.
Okay.
And we shot the whole thing in one location in Jersey, and it was number one on Hulu for a long time. But that director, for example,
Mm-hmm.
was quite experienced. He had produced many features, directed many features, so he
Yeah.
had a very good relationship with Lil Rel, and
Okay.
like worked really closely with him, on the script and making sure that it fit Lil Rel's vision. So they were really collaborative in shot design. I mean, it was like a totally different sort of process
Yeah.
than,
Yeah.
say, a first time filmmaker who's like, never ever done it before.
Yeah.
They're leaning more heavily into the producers, and you're having to build a team around them, like a cinematographer and a production designer that have way more experience than they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of like lifts them up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you're working with someone who's more seasoned and you're working with actors that are, really skilled and have been in the game a long time, like Lil Rel, then the director gets to work, just more of it like in a bubble with the talent, and they're not having to lean so heavily on the department heads because they have that experience and they really know, like, where they want the camera placed,
Okay.
how they want the film to look, that kind of thing.
And little,
If that makes sense.
No, it does. And Rel mentioned earlier that he worked with Sean before.
Yeah. Actually, I think they actually just did another movie. They just finished one together that Sean produced that Rel directed. It's his directorial debut.
100 Heist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's that whole team I worked with on The Mill, and then Carl Reed was one of the writers on that.
Yep.
So Carl and I introduced Carl to all those guys. So Carl and I came up together at Barron's company, at BB's company. So he was my counterpart in development. So he was running all of the development at Barron's company, and I was running production and operations. And he and I just loved collaborating together. So when I left Barron's and I went to Disney, I poached him.
Yeah.
And brought him with me and got him. So all the movies I did at Hulu, like there's 9 of them on there right now. Carl,
congrats. You can't skip by that. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. That. So I've been telling the chat we got our first, we got our 1 second. We got our first investor call today. And it was funny because when I was speaking to Rel, I asked him about like raising money. And the one thing he was saying is, like culturally, he feels like, and I've said it before in the interview, like I'm afraid to ask people for things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
because I don't want nobody to ever feel like I'm using them. And one thing that Rail
Yeah.
said was like, "Yo, we got to get out of that mentality," because he was like, the
Hmm.
rich people have no problem asking people for things. They
Yeah.
have no
That's funny.
problem asking people for things, you know. So I'm actually coming out of my comfort zone today because I feel like you got to do things outside of your comfort zone if you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to like shake up the
Yeah.
trajectory of
So
things.
now we're all in this together.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, he's right. It's, that's why rich people are rich, because they have no problem asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they just shoot their shot. But it's definitely hard, dude. I mean, I can imagine, coming from your culture that it's even more difficult. But like, even for me as a woman, I feel that a lot. Like it's really hard to ask someone for something, especially like when you come from nothing and
Yeah.
you're so used to doing stuff on your own and making stuff happen on
Yep.
your own.
Yep.
And it's like, I read something in a book one time that said, the hustle that you like, everything that you do as a person that gets you to where you are right now, there comes a point when that will prevent you from moving to the next level. And it's like a glass ceiling that you're not aware of. And so the higher you get, you keep doing the same things that works for you to get where you are.
Okay.
But then you can never like push past that ceiling because it just stops working. And I think this is a really good example of that. It's like, you've gotten yourself really far on your hustle and your willingness to like put yourself out there and take risks as an artist.
Right.
And there comes a point where like, okay, so if you're going to bet on yourself now,
Yep.
then you've got to add another skill to your arsenal. Like, and asking for help or receiving help, because honestly, like in your case, it's crazy how many people have been reaching out to you,
Yeah.
saying they want to get involved, like
Yeah.
at a real high level, like celebrities and people who've been following your career for so long are reaching out to you and they want to support you. But it's still like receiving that and being willing to like receive it and take the call and say, okay, yeah, I'll have a talk with you about that. Like even that takes courage and a different way of approaching things,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I mean, before we call the investor, let's not so chat, we're not gonna say the investor's name. I did learn there's something called silent partners. So this is somebody that likes to be silent about like investing in things. So we're not gonna disclose a person's name. So yeah, Jay, if you wanna call whenever you're ready.
Yeah, you want me to give them a call?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, stand by. Okay. Let me see how I do this here. Add. Okay, hold on.
Okay. You can hear me now? You hear me now?
You there? Are you there, Woody?
I'm here.
I got our person on the other line.
Hey.
How you doing?
Our angel.
How you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you guys?
Amazing. Appreciate you taking this call, and we are on live stream too.
Oh, okay.
But won't put your name out there.
Surprise.
Yeah. So I know you've seen what's been going on. I posted that I wanted to do my own rom-com on Threads.
Yes, sir.
It went viral. We had a lot of writers reaching out. We found this amazing writer. Her name's Rashina Nash. Great person. She does a lot of stuff different. I think that's where we really connected. Everybody was like texting like, "Yo, I want to write the rom com," and she made this video. And her making that video, I felt that she really wanted to do this because she went the extra mile. You know, and
Okay.
I don't want to bore you with that, but I do want to pitch you the project
Mhm.
to see if this is something that you would be interested in investing in.
Absolutely. I'm all ears.
All right, all right. I haven't told the chat this, so I'm gonna have to. Hey, chat. I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. I don't want them to know the storyline. 1 second. So now we're all in this together. So yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Man,
that's
incredible story.
that's
Ooh.
that is the rom com. We haven't come up with a name yet. I really want to get on Thread and just ask for like give ideas to Thread and like we can just come up with a name for this rom com together. But what I do
Mhm.
want to do is I don't want to have you make a decision on live. I don't want it to be like, and I don't like to, I don't know. I just don't want you to have to make a decision on live to seem like a bad person or a great person or whatever it is. So Jenna, can you guys
Yeah.
like,
You don't want to put no pressure on her.
yeah, no pressure,
Yeah.
no pressure. I
Yeah.
just appreciate you
Yeah.
getting on the
Yeah.
call.
The idea is amazing. What you're doing this is amazing. Let's chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's chat.
All right. So thank you for your
Thank you,
time.
Woody.
Of course, of course.
Thank you for reaching out.
Talk to you later.
So.
All right, bye. Ha! I need a drink.
So now we're all in this together.
Oh, nah, we good, chat. We good, chat. We did something that we normally don't do. You know what I mean? Wait, y'all heard the pitch? Wait, did y'all hear the pitch? Did I not mute it? Oh, I was about to say. Woo! Oh, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Yeah, y'all trying to. I see what y'all got going on. Yeah, okay. Hey, Case, I might have to have you doing it because I might miss the mute thing. I don't want to put the pitch out there just yet. I want to wait. I want to wait. I want to wait. Yeah, I know people can read lips. That's why I had that folder ready. I was like, let me have this folder ready. But I think the call went good. Dang, my voice shaking. I think the call went good. I don't know. All we can do is cross our fingers. I know. Suspense is killing me too, though. Suspense is killing me too, man. But I'm loving the growth of the chat, man. We growing. We growing, man. We growing. Let's do it. We see ya. Let's do it. Nah, I can't wait for y'all to audition either. What's for you is for you. Real spill. I agree, man. Nah, for sure. We haven't gotten to auditions yet. Once we do that, I'll put it up. Y'all will know. Y'all will for sure know. Damn, I'm nervous as hell. I'm nervous. But let me text Jenna. Hopefully. We did it, chat. Nah, for sure. I'm definitely going to star in this. I am starring. I will be the lead. I will be the lead of this rom-com. Yep. So let's definitely get some ideas of who our love interest is.
So now we're all in this.
Let's start getting some ideas. If y'all got some names, put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat, But yeah, I guess we can end the stream. And hopefully we can get an answer soon. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. My heart racing to you. Yeah. Nafisa's dope. That's the homie. But appreciate y'all for tapping in. Great live. We did our first pitch. So tomorrow or hopefully next week we hear something. We get back on the live and we make it work,